we're going to win. And we're going to win a championship. Otherwise, why are we doing it?
What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Star Chasers, Girls Talk Ball. As you guys already know, it's your girl Cravin, and I got my girl Star in the building. How you doing tonight, sis?
What's up? What's up, everybody? Hold on, let me pull my chat up. See somebody in chat? Not yet, but I'm sure there'll be people coming. But what's up to everybody in the chat? Yeah, I mean, Cowboys get throttled by the Denver Broncos, but I mean, other than that, I'm doing great. I'm doing great physically. Now when it comes to how I feel about this team, it's like, what can you even say? What can you even say? I mean, I feel like at this point, what's up, Bear? How you doing? What's up? Glad to see you. But it's like at this point, I guess we can start off. Where should we start off? The defense.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the obvious elephant.
Elephant in the room. We starting off with the defense. Sis, just rattle off that stat you saw. What was that stat you said? That Todd Archer said. Please pull it
up. We were just actually. Let me see if I can pull it up on Twitter. We were just about to hop on the show, and I saw that Todd Archer posted. He said, at the moment, from ESPN research, I'm reading on my phone, but I'm pulling up on Twitter as well. At the moment, Cowboys have allowed 250 points this season, third most through 8 games of the season in franchise history. They allowed 272 in 1960, their franchise's first year, and 266 in 2020. And I was also telling Star, like, they allowed 264 yards in the first half of the game. Like, I think Dobbins almost had 100 yards rushing in the first half as well. It's just like,
let's look at the rushing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say when you see a playmaker even tweeting like, I can't believe this is the Cowboys defense in the Cowboys helmets. It's just like what are we seeing on the field? It's just insane.
We're not seeing NFL defense. Like, you're not seeing under any circumstances an NFL caliber defense. Like, damn playoffs, you're not seeing a defense that should be playing in the National Football League. Maybe the UFL, maybe the Arena League. But the NFL, it's a total joke. When you look at it, J.K. Dobbins, we said we traded Micah to stop the run. Right. Well, today, J.K. Dobbins, 15 carries, 111 yards, 7.4 average. R.J. Harvey, 7 carries, 46 yards. 6.6 yards per carry average, 2 touchdowns. They put up today collectively as a team 179 rushing yards with 6.4 average and 2 touchdowns. Bo Nix went 19 of 29. 247 yards, 8.5 average, 4 touchdowns. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 touchdowns. A pick just at the beginning of the game. 0 sacks and 117.4 passer rating.
That rundown, sis. That y'all hear that Halloween music in the background? That's scary. That's scary, y'all. Like it's 4 touchdowns. Like when you and I know during the game, you know, and I don't know. I see some tweets about Romo. You know, people talk to me about how Romo's talking about Dak and things like that.
Romo was such a hater, bro.
I was kind of catching on some things he was talking about. Eberflus, kind of giving Eberflus the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, he's a great defensive coordinator. Right, look at the situation. He's a great defensive coordinator.
Injuries. I don't know what I think about Eberflus. It was getting on my nerves. Just like, really? Like,
I hate Romo, bro. Romo is the biggest fucking hater, bro. I hate when Romo calls us everything that, Dak should have went to Pickens. He's wide open there. I'm like, nigga, he was not wide open. That's a fucking fake route. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was wide open there. He's wide open. I'm like, first of all, Dak went to him to play before. What did Pickens do? Drop. I go to CD. Drop. Like,
Exactly.
Turpin on that third down. Drop. Then he talk about, that was a Dak wants that throw back. What? Nigga, it touched his hands. He caught it. He dropped it.
Right.
You think every pass from Dak's gotta be pinpoint accuracy? It's in your hands. It's in your hands. You just catch it. That's it.
Thank you. You could it's just the way, and like I said, the way he was speaking about Eberflus, like saying, I don't know what I would do if I was in his situation.
Man, none of these guys can cover. It's like
they can't.
But
when your best corner is Bridges, a rookie. When your best corner is a rookie out there, and he was making mistakes, that's not a good thing.
Bridges, you had Bridges out there. It's like you just put your best corner on. What's up to my guy Ken? I agree. Fire Eberflus immediately. I've been saying that. Fire his ass. Because when you look around league, and shout out to Coach Marv, because I listen to Coach Marv a lot, and he's been really harping on get rid of Diggs, because Diggs he was just basically saying the situation, like, it's just not good. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, just go young. Diggs don't want to buy in. He's not physical. Okay, well, you went young today. And I get his point of view because he's looking at other teams who are playing with backups upon backups, and they're balling out. So coach is like, you see, you can go young and you can have good success. But and he's also thinking about what we did in the 90s. We traded all the old players. We got a bunch of young players and we coached them up to all pros and pro bowlers. But you don't have that coach on the defensive side of the ball to coach these players up.
Correct.
You don't have it. And it's like, today, you allow Bridges, which I think he's a second-year corner, because we brought him over here from Chicago, I thought. But maybe not. No, maybe he came from the Vikings. I think he's just 1 year, though. So he's basically a rookie. He wasn't like he was starting or anything last year. And they literally just picked on him the whole game. I mean, they pretty much won the game by just attacking Bridges the whole game.
Right.
You didn't give him any
safety. It's just like they went long. Then they went long down the field. It's just like, and even in the end zone, when that play was given, he throws his hands up. But it's like, who are you covering? You're literally standing in the back of the end zone, going from side to side, and next thing you know, the dude catches the ball. It's like, so who's your man? You know what I'm saying? We see Bland following, the next receiver over, but who are you guarding? It's just like
nobody, because he don't know what the hell's going on. He don't know what's going on. He just gets thrown back there.
maybe you guys following, but it's like now you're just seeing just oblivious. Like this guy seem oblivious to the play. It's
He does it.
I've
He
seen a lot of
does
people saying
it.
it's not fixable. I'm starting to believe it.
I mean, honestly, I didn't want to believe that, but at this point, like he said, they attacked Elam in the run game. Yeah, because they was just going outside, tossing the ball outside. I mean, it was the same shit. It's like, bruh.
Yep.
At some point, everybody is looking bad. I mean, who can you put it on when the whole group is looking bad? Whole group's looking because you went back. It's like, okay, you're like, okay, well, we sat Diggs. Now I'm gonna go back to my vanilla ass scheme. I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna go back to
four guys bringing pressure. Bringing pressure every time. You're showing blitz.
Bo Nix
blitz, and you don't blitz.
Bo Nix had 20 years back there. He could make a sandwich, read a book, propose to his girlfriend, call his mama.
On first and 20. Sis.
Touchdown. First and 20 touchdown.
Guys, right here. But I'm chilling.
This is why I can't take people serious because you can shit on Dak, but it's like in these big games, look at what the other quarterbacks are doing, getting to do, and look at what Dak is getting to do.
Yeah.
Both was under pressures.
I think quarterback hits.
Dak was under assault all night. First of all, the offensive line. We can go to the offense. The offensive line got their ass whooped today. Correct. It was just a straight up ass beating. They got their asses whooped.
For being undisciplined, being thrown off the line,
I forgot about the penalties. Let me see, how many penalties did we have?
And they're kind of going back to pre-snap penalties. It's not just not just holding, but like, come on, these false starts.
9 penalties. We had 9 penalties today for 80 yards. So it looked like we had 8 penalties in the first half alone. We only had 1 in the second half, but I believe that's probably because we barely had the ball, which is crazy. We actually won time of possession because it was like just, I feel like Denver never even, it was just like they were easily getting first downs. I don't even think they were in much third and long situations. They were just moving up and down the field with ease.
I think they mentioned early game they weren't much in third down at all. I think they were only in three third down situations in the first half. Period.
Yeah, let me see. They should tell you. Shouldn't it tell you how many third downs? Let me see. Third down. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, so they were in third down 8 times and they converted 5 out of 8. So that's not.
In the total game.
Yeah, 8 times they were in third down. Never got to a fourth down ever.
Wow.
So,
and we were just talking about before we hopped on. So speaking of fourth downs, it was crazy to see Shoddy punt. When last week we seen so many fourth down attempts, we hardly even seen anger. I would say last week, the past couple of weeks, really even. To see him kind of.
The play calling from Shoddy was horrible. When I think about, and first of all, you put Blue in the game, then he fumbled. Like, what? Why was Blue even in the game? Like, that could have easily. I mean, this game was so bad, and like, what? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to click on what Javonte Williams did today. Where is it at? Okay, he had 13 carries. Yeah, he was only averaging 3.2. So they were pretty much balling him up, but it's like you only had 13 carries, but it was like, I do know a lot of the drives got stalled because of the fucking pre-snap penalties. And then by the time we got in the second half, we couldn't really run the ball like that. You were already in, I have to pass every down. Because what was the score at half? The score at half was 10-27. That was the score at half, 10-27. Then we scored in the third to make it, I think it was 17-27. Then they scored 3 more points in the third, so it was 17-30. We scored again in the fourth. and then they scored 2 times in the fourth quarter. And this fourth touchdown, that just came from Joe Milton garbage yard. So we didn't score really at all in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Javonte Williams, Jadon Blue, 8 carries for 29 yards, 3.6. I feel like we just forcing him on the field. That's another Jerry and Steven thing. Hold on, sis, I gotta go off camera real fast. My eye is burning.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but I'm still here. I can talk.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, speaking of running backs, I mean, we talking about forcing Jadon Blue in there. I think I recall us speaking of R.J. Harvey in the offseason, during draft season, talking about talking about his footwork and how he could be, a good part of a good 1-2 punch when we happen to draft a running back. So it's crazy to see a rookie who we talked, and I thought we talked about him pretty heavily. And I think he got 2 or 3 touchdowns in this game.
Two touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns in this game.
2 touchdowns, 7 for 46 yards, average 6.6 a touch. Yep. So it's just like I think the more I saw him run in this game, and just the more maybe it's just like you mentioned, for them forcing Blue. And when Blue, at least for me, just me speak for me, when I first saw Blue get on the field, I was a little more encouraged by what I saw. He was getting some decent runs.
I admit that.
Yeah, and even last week he had a big run that was called off by a penalty. I feel like he's getting better. Like you mentioned, getting better week by week. But it's just like it seems like there's a moment where maybe he stalls out, and maybe I don't know if that gets us confidence, or maybe that kind of drives him back a little bit. But it's like after seeing him have so much burst, and then to not really see much after that, it's like I want to see a little bit more continuity. Yeah, maybe I can see why maybe the coaching staff maybe hesitated to get him on the field, or I would just want to see a little bit more. I want to see a lot more. He's not you see a lot of tandems in the league. It's just bad that I wish our tandem was better.
The issue is like you can't trust Blue. Blue is not for this scheme. We are primarily a power gap team. That's what we run. We run between the tackles. Yeah, we will occasionally do outside the tackles, but that's not our scheme. And that's about the only place that you can run for Blue, because when it's time for him to run between the tackles, he's tiptoeing. Yeah. He can't. He's tiptoeing. He don't know. He stops his feet, and he's like, and it's like you're tackled.
Which way do I go?
He has no idea what he's doing. He struggles to find the hole. I did see a little bit better vision from him at the beginning of the game. That's why I was like in crunch time, Shotty, when we were in like we had to score every drive. There was no reason to even have Blue in the game. Like you put Blue in the game. Right. Only to give Javonte Williams a little break. They was trying to give Blue an actual drive. Like the play calling today was so suspect. I mean, but what did we punt when it was a 4th and 1? Let me see. No, that was a 4th and 18. Let me see which one. Because I'm trying to figure out when it was like 4th and 1. It's like, why not just go for it? Hold on, let me see. What was that one? No, we ended up getting a penalty. Like we had so many penalties in the first half, bro.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Let me see. What was it? Yeah, this shit right here, bro. When we were 3rd and 1, what quarter is this? It was the second quarter. 3rd and 1, 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. You were almost on your 30, but it's like, bruh, it's 3rd and 1. Like, QB sneak it. Or at least try to. What I didn't like is we didn't even try to get them offsides.
Right. I think the crowd. I really do think the crowd really played a lot. They were really loud. I think it played a big factor.
Yeah, it played a huge role. And then this other point, what was this? When it was 4th and 5? Let me see. What was that?
I think it was 4th. I feel like it was 4th and 2.
It was 4th and 5. In the third quarter, it was a 4th and 6. We punted. Once we punted in that third quarter, the game was over. Yeah. Shotty had pretty much threw in the towel and gave up. And I just have to give F's all around. I really don't even know what's much to say about this game, to be honest. I don't know what's going on with CD. I don't know if he's hurt.
Yeah, I
or
think that
if it
too.
was, or if it was just the air, that he couldn't breathe, but he was taking himself out of every other play. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
Um,
like really the past couple of weeks, I feel. I mean, I thought maybe they don't want to say snap count, but I feel like it was CD like putting themselves on the count, like saying I play the next couple plays and take myself out. But when I feel like getting to me a little bit, that's how I feel
yeah,
like he was. Like not that he was hobbled, but I feel like there was a play last week. You know what I'm saying, where he kind of came off the field, not limping, but just kind of stiff. Like I thought his ankle may have been, kind of messed up again. But he came right back in the next couple of plays. So I'm thinking that he's kind of putting himself on a snap count, but not maybe then they're not coming out and actually saying it. But I feel like sometimes he comes up stiff from some of these tackles.
yeah. I don't know. That ankle may not be right, even though he already missed 4 games. Because I don't know why he just kept. He was literally it was after every play he was subbing himself out. And I'm like, if you gotta sub yourself, I don't know. They need to ask Shotty about that. Like, is he hurt or is he just on the pitch count?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you're subbing yourself constantly in and out, that also interrupts the whole flow of the offense.
Yeah, right.
So
I feel like Archer going to ask that. Cause I think he tweeted very early in the game. He was like, "Did anyone else notice that CD is going in and out lineup? Like what's going on? You don't typically see that from your number one wide receiver.
They gotta ask him what's going on. I mean, but it's I think ultimately you lose this game because your defense, of course. I mean, it's the same shit. I don't know if there's any other crazy stats out there, but it's the same shit when it comes to the defense.
It's starting to get annoying. Why don't you rush the passer? Why not rush the passer? Like you don't even. I just get frustrated because you don't even see I'm not saying you don't see pressure, but when you see guys right in your face. It's just like you guys can't get to the passer. Even Fowler, I think maybe got to the quarterback maybe one time. But I didn't see. Osa was getting. He didn't get
any pressure.
Solomon
they didn't get any pressure
back there. It's just like it's like wow. It's wow.
We're a talented football team. Shotty says he believes I see us every day. I see what we're capable of. We're not very consistent. I think we're a talented football team. Is that what you think? Damn, LSU, they just fired their coach. But
damn.
Yeah, these college coaches ain't playing. I mean, these colleges ain't playing. If you lose as a powerhouse as a coach, they say bye. Bye.
Damn.
Shotty says he anticipates Diggs helping them later in the year. Won't matter.
He could help you this game.
Exactly. Jerry says the loss does not discourage him from making a trade to help this team. Well, Jerry, I say you this, Jerry, it better be a hell of a trade. Because you can't get just a Nick Chubb or a Jalen Phillips. Like, you can't just get some guys that are just going to be slightly better than Sam Williams. Right. Like if you get,
he is pissing me off. I'm telling you,
Sam Williams is
consistently in the backfield doing nothing. Like you're tiptoeing around the quarterback at this point. And I'm starting to feel like it's on purpose. Like let me just do a merry-go-round around the quarterback every time I get back here. Let me act like I'm about to sack you, but somehow, some way you're able.
Sam Williams has been terrible. He's been terrible. And I know people say he's coming off that injury, but I'm like, then he might as well have just be sitting out because he's not
right.
He's literally not doing anything. But when you look at it, I have to look at the film. Right. But it looked like the defense went right back to Eberflus's same old stale scheme. I saw him blitz once, and then that was it. I saw him doing deep ass zones. The corners are 5 to 10 yards off the ball. I mean. It looked like the same last defense to me. This to me shows that Eberflus does not give a fuck. He is going to run his stunts. Like that's what
even see the stunts.
Like, there was no
even stunting.
There was
not
no
even
stunts.
that. I get so frustrated. I think Maris at the line, but he's not. I'm just so confused as to why
I didn't see
we have
any
the
stunts at
personnel,
all.
but
We
we're not
went
doing what they specialize in.
right. We
It's
went right
ridiculous.
back to the same old stale, pussy ass, scary ass scheme, and it's like, bruh.
Please say it, sis, for real. Like just being real. Like four guys just running back and forth. Oh, we can't get pressure. Oh, the ball's out. Oh, the running back going this way. Oh, we got faked out again. It's like it's the same thing every week.
It's the same shit every
guys
week.
biting inside. Ezraku going inside. Keelan going inside. Murray
And the
going
thing
inside.
is, we wasn't even playing. Then they
ridiculous.
said, weirdly, Ezraku had been trending up. And then they said today, with Ezraku, he was playing less than Sam Williams. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get this shit at all. I don't get it. I don't get how he can see what works. He can see what works, and then
I didn't see Clowney out there a lot, but Clowney can get pressure. Clowney can knock off the running back. He can get him off his spot.
That's true.
Clowney out there.
Exactly. I didn't see Clowney out there hardly at all because you know why he's not. Those are not his guys. He wants his. This is what's wrong with Matt Eberflus. He wants his guys out there, so he's not playing the best player. You didn't even see. Who would I have liked to see? James Houston. You ain't seen James Houston after
the penalty. He disappeared. He was a ghost after the offside.
You didn't see.
He was a ghost.
You didn't see James Houston out there at all. And for all these people talk about, let's plan for the draft, y'all. We can't draft. I don't know what y'all not getting. What are y'all not getting?
Sam Williams.
And nobody, Sam Williams, Luke Schoonmaker. I like him, but Donovan Ezraku, what Revel?
Not to mention another draft pick who can't get on the field.
Caitlin Carson.
Thank you. As many injuries as we have, you can't get on the field. You stay ready on the sideline with your helmet on, but you can't get on the field. I am just wondering why we haven't seen. He's healthy.
He's healthy. He Eberflus rather Bridges, his guy, get picked on all game than even let Carson go out there and try.
Correct.
Who's next? I mean, we can go down the list, y'all. Y'all want to talk about draft picks? And y'all know none of those draft picks that y'all think we about to get, we not getting none of them people. All these, we're going to get Caleb Downs from Ohio. No, we are not. We can't even get the running backs we want in the second and third round. Like, just stop. Y'all know we ain't getting none of them draft picks that y'all say we gonna get. We ain't getting them. And there ain't no generational draft picks in this draft class. Defensive players where it's like, oh, it's a Micah Parsons coming out, or it's a this or that. It's like,
right.
And you would know because people would be talking about it. Like, nobody is talking about anything. I watch college every Saturday. I watch the top schools. I don't see any players where I'm like, oh, we got to get him. I'm not seeing it. And everybody who's like deep in the draft, they're like, yeah, this draft class is kind of like. So everybody like, oh, let's look to the draft. Okay, well, look to the draft. That's not going to solve shit. It's not going to solve shit. You're going to have 4 first-round picks, and they're all going to be low as fuck. Because regardless if we lost to the Broncos, we're gonna squeeze out probably at least 7 to 6, maybe 8 wins. We'll at least squeeze that out. That's gonna be a major difference in our draft order. And then the Packers, y'all really think the Packers is gonna fall off a cliff and they not gonna be in the playoffs? That's what y'all aren't getting. We have the Packers picks, not the Saints, not the Panthers. Not the Jets. We have the Packers picks. The team that is always in the playoffs. The team that always kicks our ass in the playoffs. That's why the Micah trade was so fucking bad. Because it's like, not only did you trade our best pass rusher, but you traded our best pass rusher to our arch nemesis, who is always in the playoffs. Couldn't have been a worse fucking trade. Could not have been a worse trade than we did.
Right.
So we talked about the defense, we talked about the offense, but now we have to talk about the fucking front office. This is what y'all did.
Fact.
Y'all decided to trade your generational pass rusher a week before the season. Y'all did that. Y'all the ones that got up there and said, oh, we traded Micah because we need to stop the run. Look at the stats. The run is not being stopped. It has not been stopped in 3 games now. Oh, sorry. I think we did stop.
Right.
We did limit the Commanders. But we got ran on by the Jets. We won that game, but we still got ran on by the Jets. We got ran on by the Panthers. We just got ran on by the Broncos. So what run are you stopping? You paid Osa over Micah. What the fuck is Osa doing this year? Nothing. He's not doing anything. Now, Bland is living up to his contract. Shout out to Bland. He didn't look like the only player on defense that came to play today.
Yeah.
But as far as Osa, he's not doing anything. Yeah. Kenny Clark, I like Kenny Clark, but the reason why I was like, was because Kenny Clark is on the downside. You can look at his film. You can look at his stats and be able to tell Kenny Clark is on the downside. Them sacks that he used to get in his Pro Bowl year and shit like that, that ain't no more. He's not that dude no more. He can still help you against the run. But, I mean, look at him. He's not making enough plays in the run to be worth Micah Parsons. Like, I could get it if he was a run-stop demon and he getting all these tackles for loss and shit, then I'd be like, okay. But he's not really doing much. And then you have your, like, the front office thought that they could do a makeshift defense. And that hire Matt Eberflus, a failed coach. And they were supposed to make this defense elite.
Man.
It's just silly. It's silly when you look about it. It's silly what y'all did. Then you put your best cornerback, although he had some up and down games, but I mean, that's to be expected. He's coming back off an injury. But you put your best cornerback on IR for 4 games and replaced him with Bridges, who single-handedly won the Broncos the game today. And then you're going to try to replace him with who? Revel, who the reporters are swearing up and down. Oh, he looks good. He looks good. Yeah, with a big-ass knee brace on? What cornerback you see playing with that big-ass knee brace?
None.
You don't see
which is crazy
in the NFL playing with no big-ass knee brace, but y'all trying to sell us, oh, he looks good. He's going to come back and do what? He ain't never played in the NFL. Right. He ain't played football in over a year. He got hurt like the beginning of the season last year. So what is he about to come here and do? Not a damn thing.
That's why a lot of this stuff looks like a little suspect on the front office. I mean, like you mentioned, trading with your bets. Really, the way you're doing some of your best defensive players, and now at a time you're having the most trouble on defense. It makes not just the organization look crazy, but really the front office. Like, you can blame the players as far as execution on the field, but now when even if the front office does go as far as making a trade, more than likely we're thinking that they're gonna make a trade on defense, but you're going to make a trade on defense when you had or now is going to be both cases had 2 of the best players in the league on defense. So now you're giving up defense to get defense. It just doesn't make sense. It's just like the front office, in my opinion, just looks crazy because like you had the players, but now instead of I tried the boss Cowboy. Like I know we give a lot of props to him on the show. It's just I watched this video this morning about how they insisting on listening to Eberflus, but you allow him to really shit on your best. Your quarterback who was actually speaking glowing, show respect to the coach. Shout out to the video drop today. I just really thought that showed a lot of respect. I just love how he showed both sides. Just really, really putting the mirror up on Eberflus. You're having snarky comments, and even just in my opinion, the way I watched the game last week, Eberflus getting pumped up for his defense. I know it came off that way, but in my opinion, how it looked is just like, okay, no one is saying anything about what he said in the interview. Like, I love the fact that Boss brought that up. That Diggs is the one that mentioned that. Hey, we had to get comfortable playing zone, but hey, I think we should do man. But hey, it's just crazy that Eberflus is like I mentioned earlier about Romo, the way he was talking about Eberflus. That really just kind of pissed me off. It's just like people are getting the benefit of the doubt to Eberflus, not Diggs. Like Diggs' name is not being brought up at once at all. It's like not saying he deserves all the credit, but he's the one who showed himself as a leader, saying, "Hey, we need to play this type of defense to improve our guys. Even if we don't do all man, you know what I'm saying? Like this can improve our team." And now we're seeing it, but it's like Eberflus is now getting the spotlight. Either he gets the benefit of the doubt or he's going to get the credit. Whatever the way the defense
he don't get no damn credit from me because it's like you were forced to play man.
Right.
Shotty had to force you to play man. Jerry had to force you to play man. Anytime you were asked about playing man, it was almost like asking you to allow somebody to sleep with your wife. Like, you're disgusted. Right. Like, you can't even think of playing man. Like, he's fucking weird. Like, I've never seen a nigga like it before, but like, anytime this nigga asks about playing man, it's we're gonna do what's best for the team, and it's based on the matchups. And you went right back to the same shit. And shout out to Nisi in the chat. Mm-hmm. Just a shout out. She said when Dak had that MVP run, the defense was asked into. Yeah, they always ask Nisi. That's why it didn't matter because listen, guys, quarterbacks are gonna have bad games. Even the MVP quarterbacks, they have bad games.
Right.
It just happens. Yeah, and when I say bad games, like statistically, quarterbacks have bad games. And a lot of these games, too, quarterbacks have the bad games, but guess what? The defense shows up, so they still win.
Correct.
But in these games...
I was bringing up complimentary football because, when the offense doesn't necessarily play well, your defense is supposed to catch them. And vice versa. When the defense doesn't necessarily stop them, okay, you expect the offense to score, you expect the offense to be productive. But, of course, it falls apart with all three. And even all three sides speaking, I know we talk about special teams, but special teams, they give us some plays as well. Like, it's just like... It's ridiculous. Like we talk about Kamate Turpin, he's always talking about we got to find the seam. We're trying to find the edge, but it's like he's always running to the sideline. Like run straight down the field, bro. Please, like this sideline stuff. Like, it just makes me so.
Turpin has been kind of ineffective as well. Like it's just. But sis, drop the link. See if anybody want to join in. I'm looking at all these comments.
I got you.
But yeah, Faye, Dak is allowed to have a bad game. Everybody has bad games. So it's like, whatever, bro. He was playing the best defense in the league. We were not going to win that game in a shootout. We were not going to win that. I repeat, we were not going to win that game in a shootout. Like, I don't know what the fuck people thought. People were saying Dak was going to put up 30. I already knew. I was like, that shit not happening. Shout out to Brandy in the chat. Glad to see you. Shout out to Miss Jackie. She said coaching... she said, why are we listening to Eberflus? He got fired for a reason. No one else was even wanting Eberflus. Because, Miss Jackie, we cheat. And we like cheap, desperate ass coaches. That's why we got him. He loves zone. He is not a man coach. We are kidding ourselves. And JJ should be ashamed of forcing him on Shotty. Absolutely.
Right.
Who else? True Cowboy, shout out to you. You said coaching is bad. Secondary is horrible. Defense doesn't exist. Where was the pass rush? We don't have one. We do not have a pass rush. We don't have one. Brandy said,
it's crazy. They always bring up Steven's quote about scheming pressure. Even if he's talking about scheming pressure. Okay, where is it? I don't see it. I need to scheme that pressure. Like, it's one thing to not be able to produce pressure, but scheming pressure anymore. I don't even see the scheme pressure anymore. Like
scheming pressure. Like, just stop it. You gotta fire this man. But said Denver's defense is good. It exposes that our old line is not as solid as we like. Yeah, we got our ass toe up today. Yeah. Interior, Brock Hoffman couldn't cover shit.
And today. I know we skipped last week, but I when I rewatched Washington's game, you could kind of see at least at certain points in the game, Dak's frustration with Hoffman. Like I think it was one point he had actually called out Hoffman. Like he's like, "Yo, stop messing up this." Or I don't know if he said the word for word. He said something about the snap. I think when they almost had to fumble when Dak had.
Oh yeah,
you can see him hollering Hoffman. I'm like, Like Dak, he's like, oh, you can literally see the frustration on Dak, and like, with this week, with the offensive line, you see Guyton kind of, I think Guyton's guy actually was able to back down the ball when Dak tried to get over his head. Guyton's guy got past him, Steele's guy got past him. It's like, and I know it's not the full starting five, but it's like, well, you have 4 of the 5. Like, I'm sure Dak expects the guys to at least be at that level that they were at the top of the season. But it's just like, I'm sure that's really, getting to Dak, like it. Even I'm sure
Dak is sick of this shit.
Yes.
Let me see if anybody. No answer for the boys. Truly disappointed. Shout out to everybody. Ken, I'm trying to see if you guys said anything else. But yeah, guys, we dropped the link. If anybody wants to jump in and chat, we'd love to hear from you. If not, we're probably gonna end the show. You said this game showed us why our defense is last. I think we slipped to 45th. Oh yeah, we're believe it or not, y'all, we have moved up to like 29th or 28th, but I'm pretty sure after this game we moved back to 32. So
yeah,
we have the worst defense in the league, and it is trending to be the worst defense in franchise history. So that is what we are trending toward.
Ridiculous.
I don't really even know. Shotty, yeah, but I have to be honest. Like Shotty played bad. Shotty, y'all coached terrible today. I have to say it. And I was telling sis, I'm gonna see if I can find it on the. I don't know if they gonna have it on the playback. They probably not, because it was one of those clips where it's like when it goes to commercial,
right?
But yeah, I'm glad you said that. Dak and City are getting fed up. I don't know if y'all called it.
Yeah, they should have it on the broadcast then.
I don't know if y'all caught it or not, but when we scored our last touchdown, not the bullshit Joe Milton did, that was a cool throw, I guess, whatever. But with Tober, who ass can't catch a simple, he can't catch
Tober can catch all of a sudden.
He can catch a simple pass when Dak throw it to him, but you catching a goal route at garbage time, boy, sit your dumb ass down. This is why I want to trade his ass and get him off my team.
I'm telling you, with you on your damn neck, on your neck, Tober. Oh, all day. I'm catching all day. Oh, it's a touchdown, right? It's a touchdown, right? But you can't catch a simple. Get my face, Tober. Go sit down. Go sit your ass down, please. You worry about a touchdown. Go somewhere, bro. You are not effective. And
it's like, what are you doing all of that hype ass shit for? What is like, you're doing a hype ass touchdown in garbage time? Like, boy, you scored a touchdown, put the ball down, and go sit the fuck down. What are you all of this stuff and sitting down on the bench like, yeah? It's like, boy, sit your dumb ass down. And it's like,
right.
But what I was saying is,
even Bridges coming down tackling that dude when he moved to safety,
bruh,
flexing.
Bridges flex on that play when it was a wide open touchdown to Cortland Sutton, like he really broke it up. It was like, nigga, he dropped the ball. You didn't do shit. And he got up like, yeah. It's like,
really
what you doing?
He bounced off his chest plate.
And he broke it up. He was really acting like he broke that shit up. Like, boy.
I'm dead.
But what I was saying is, when we scored that last touchdown, Shotty reached out to Dak like, hey, like, yeah, we scored. And Dak literally just walked right past it, would not shake his hand. And you could see the look on Shotty's face, like, yeah. Cause it's like, fuck you. And it's like, this is what you have to realize this is what you have to realize. Dak has been through all these play callers that keep selling to him that they're gonna be the difference maker. They're the coach that can get it together. When Kellen was here, Mike was in his ear telling him, hey Dak, if I just call plays, I can really get us going. Dak is like, okay, all right.
Right.
Get in the big moments. Mm-hmm. Play calling turns to shit. Then Shotty, because we know you backdoored Mike Shotty. You backdoored him. You backdoored him for the head coach's job. We already know you did that. So it was clear as day. You are selling to Dak, I got the shifts and the splits and the motions and compete every day and blah, blah, blue. But as soon as you get in a real game, You shit all over yourself.
Right. Right.
In a must win, we haven't defeated this team. They were showing the playback. We have not defeated that team since Roger Staubach. Roger
95.
Staubach was no, that's not 95, sis. That's the 70s.
Was it
Roger Staubach? The 70s.
Oh, wow.
That's the last time we beat him. Like, this was a game where you really need to win this game to push momentum. And what do?
Wow.
Shit the bed. So these players are getting, you can see at the end of the game, Dak and CD just like, they're tired of it. They're tired of the bullshit. They're tired of this fuck ass defense. Do y'all realize for the last 3 fucking years, our defense has not been fucking good? Our defense has been ass. And so for 3 years, the offense knows in a big game, we have to score 40 points or we're going to lose. And we scored 40 points this fucking year against the Packers and tied.
Right. Right.
They're fed up with this bullshit. It's 3 fucking years of this shit. 3 fucking years. They have, sorry for my expletives, but really think about it. 3 years. Our offense has to be perfect in big moments. We have to put up 40 points to win games.
40 and then when they don't,
points.
Dak gets the criticism.
Exactly. Oh, Dak could have threw the ball better here, or Dak could have did this, or Dak could have did that, or Dak. Everything is about Dak, right. Dak. Right. Meanwhile, these other quarterbacks in big games, they don't have to do shit. Yeah, we wanted this win for Jay Will, but Shotty wasn't even.
Yeah, the 2 touchdowns too. I was just like,
Shotty wasn't keeping up with the run on some time. Now, after halftime, yeah, we had to give it up. But in the first half, I felt like a couple of those drives, we could have ran the ball. He didn't want to keep up with it. And I don't know. It's like Shotty didn't want Javonte.
How do you not use Javonte? How do you not use him? Even on the 4th and 5, like that, like the dude is averaging 6 yards. Let me get it right. But in previous games, he's averaged 6 yards.
At the end, he averaged like 3 points. Yeah, game, but that's the whole game.
Right, yeah.
This defense has just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And the front office, at the end of the day, y'all get the blame. Y'all brought Eberflus here. Y'all traded Micah. Correct. Y'all went to Dollar General. To try to fix this defense. You let all your best players go in free agency and try to replace them with bottom of the barrel free agents and low round draft picks.
Yep.
Oh, she said we did. We lost. We won again versus Denver.
Really not.
Okay, so it was. So the last time we won was 95. So you was right, sis. I don't know what they were showing that throwback. Maybe that was the last time we won in Denver. I don't know.
I think that was probably. I'm not sure what they were saying. I think they said that. I thought it was in 95 the last time that we beat Denver in Mile High. They said that's where I heard 95.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It was the last time we beat them in Mile High. Yeah. It's like, people, y'all want to beat up on the offense, go ahead and beat up on them. I mean, it's fine. Let me see. Yeah, people gonna be saying it's crazy shit, but I don't even care about the crazy shit that people are always saying. But yeah, this is ultimately, that's why I don't pay attention to those pundits when they always like Dak is MVP, because they're just waiting on a game for Dak to not look like an MVP, to say he sucks, and to take him out of the conversation. So it is what it is. I think that yeah, this was just a super unfortunate situation. But yeah, it's definitely the front office's fault at the end of the day. Like y'all the one who decided to be thought y'all was smart
for it to continue to happen.
Yeah, and it's like y'all are gonna continue to allow Eberflus to be here, knowing full well this defense. And I don't think it's a lack of buying in. I just think that it doesn't fit. Your scheme doesn't fit the personnel that you have. That's it. I don't think that it's that they are, because I don't see on the field that they're not trying. I think they're trying to execute this. Like they're trying their best, but you're trying to run this Tampa 2 defense, and that's not us. We don't have the personnel to run that. But Eberflus, that's his scheme, and he gonna continue to run it, and we're gonna continue to lose. And it's just unfortunate. It's like if you do bring somebody else in here, you gotta fire Eberflus. Other than that, this season, guys, I'm sorry, it's just a wash. Because as long as he remains a defensive coordinator, like he is showing twice he switched his scheme all the way up. We won. And then he keeps going back. That means he does not believe. He does not believe in man coverage. He don't. He does not believe in blitzing. He don't believe in stunts. He don't believe in that.
Right. Even after having a successful game playing man, even he said, "Well, yeah, we're gonna have a mix. We're gonna have a mix." You know what I'm saying? I think someone literally asked him in the press conference, "So are you gonna see more man going forward?" Well, we're still gonna mix it up. We're still gonna mix it. Like it's never a straightforward. We should do some more man. Or I saw some success with man. I love what my guys are doing. Let me see, what they can do. If I go forward with that. No, it's always like, let me just go back to what I know. We're gonna do a mix. We're gonna do what I say. We're gonna do what works for. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I definitely agree. I just like this aura that's coming off of him. And not cockiness or arrogance, whatever anyone wants to call it. It's kind of like, it's going to be the detriment of the team, and it's just that's what really kind of sucks the most. At least in my opinion, that's what sucks the most is like for it to come at the cost of the team because you want to be right so bad. Like we talk about the front office, but Eberflus, like you got to see the effect it has on your defense. I think that week when they first started even implementing man defense, I know Wanya didn't play, but he said that was really the best week of practice that those guys have had in the room. Even coming off a week, when I heard that in this interview, it really got, at least for me, it devastated me that he couldn't play that week. But I'm like, when you hear that was the best week of practice they ever had, like that shows that the guys are more involved, that the guys are enjoying what they're teaching because they thought about that. It's what they specialize in.
They feel comfortable.
Even after that, even after that, you still go like that's not a good coach. At least in my opinion, like that's
no,
not a
coach trying to fill out your players. No, right. He's not a good coach. It's just point blank period. He's not a good coach. There's no ifs and ands. There's no way to really twist it. We're not a good coach. Right. I mean, and this team is just I have no idea. Everybody's like, save the picks, Jerry, save the picks. Yeah, save the picks and do what? We're gonna pick another Mozzie Smith. We're gonna pick another Mozzie Smith. Y'all gonna have a fit. We're gonna, who we're gonna pick? We're gonna pick Mozzie Smith and another bottom of the first round tackle. That's what we're gonna pick.
Yeah.
Or some linebacker, another wheel linebacker like Overshown. That's undersized. Is gonna be hurt. Just like Overshown. Just like LVE. Like we don't never pick the players where we're all the players that we as the content community we be campaigning for. Or we searching high and low. We go into the depth of these draft picks. We don't get none of them. Right. So it just is what it is. That's why I'm over the draft because the draft is not going to save this team. So I don't really care to draft. Like whatever.
Even on the other side of the ball, Jade Barron. You know what I'm saying? I forget what play he made. We're hearing his name in the game. I'm like, we could have
got Jade Barron. We could have got Will. What's his name? Or not Will Anderson, but Will Johnson, the corner. Like there were just so many people we could have got. We could have got Starks to safety. There was so many people we could have.
Like that was my favorite safety in this draft. Oh my gosh, when I see him. It's just frustrating.
There was so many people we could have got, and you know who we picked? Booker at 12. Didn't need to do that. I don't care what anybody says. Like, we did not need to pick a fucking guard at 12. That was the highest we've been in a draft in years. You picked the fucking guard at 12. Then you picked Donovan Ezeraku with 2, who's got 1 sack on the year, who's pretty good, but it's like he's not generational. Like, it's gonna take a while for him to develop. And then you picked a corner that's hurt. That's who you picked in your top 100 picks. Then the year before that, you picked Guyton, who was really a 2nd round pick. And you picked Marshawn Nealon, who's a backup of a backup of a backup. And then who was your 3rd round pick? Oh, Cooper Beebe. That was good. And Maris. So I love, we love Cooper Beebe. I love Maris, but Maris don't play because y'all picked a defensive coordinator that didn't give a fuck about him. Y'all are so fucking stupid. You fucking draft personnel and then you get a fucking defensive coordinator that don't even give a shit about the personnel there. Does that make any fucking sense? Like, our front office is so dumb. Like, just dumb decisions.
Talk about it.
But y'all want to draft. Let's draft. Okay, well, let's draft then. The draft ain't gonna save nothing. He's like, the
draft picks. We got Deuce Vaughn, Jalen Brooks, who we just lost to it. I hope he's okay. Injury settlement.
Deuce Vaughn, Jalen Brooks, Mozzie Smith, Luke Schoolmaker. That's what I'm saying. Sis said the draft is the only thing we can be excited about. I know I don't get excited for a draft no more because we not good at it. If we were good, trust me, if we were the Ravens, or the Lions, or somebody the fuck else, and we could draft. Oh, if we were Philadelphia, and I knew we could draft, I'd be like, hell yeah, save them picks, Jerry. Don't even try, because I know we can draft, but we cannot draft. We can't draft. Every good player we get almost usually by accident. Like, they just have to like fall in our laps. And you have to think, the only good players that we ever get usually is your 1st round picks. That's usually it. But you kind of botched it with Guyton. I like Guyton, but he wasn't a 1st round pick. I had him graded as like a mid 2nd round pick. And then Mozzie, that was not a 1st round pick. More like a 3rd or a 4th round pick. So it's like, we lucked into Micah Parsons. We traded away from Micah Parsons. We just lucked into still getting him. We lucked into getting CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb just fell because everybody skipped over him. And it was like, oh, he's just too. It was basically like if Ted failed us at 12, it's like, or Genty failed us at 12, you have to pick him. Dak, that was luck. Dak was our 2nd or 3rd 1st round pick. We did not want Dak. So, like, really think about it. We're not a good drafting team. So there really is not shit to look forward to with this team because we cannot draft. We cannot develop the players that we do draft.
We don't do free agency. And if we do, we go after players who are cheap.
Right. We don't do
deals. or guys who are hurt, coming off injury, former 1st round picks, but they're either coming off injury or they fell back in the depth chart or they're trying to have a rejuvenation in their career or they're older. And you're right. It's like the more you talk about it, it's kind of just like, what do the Cowboys really offer? They're always in the headlines, but what do they really offer? They really offer more heartache, you know what I'm saying, than anything. You know what I'm saying?
They don't offer anything, bro. Like, this team sucks. They don't offer anything. They don't offer anything. And it's sad, but it's the truth. Like, it's the same shit every year. Y'all hire these shitty ass, washed up, desperate coaches who want to run this old ass scheme, who really are just looking for their next head coaching job.
Correct.
You continue to get bottom of the barrel players thinking that you're going to turn draft busts into 1st round talent picks, and you're going to get these old washed up players and expect them, like Kenny Clark, to come and dominate. Right. Like, he's already on the end of his career. Like, we already saw that. That's why I wasn't.
Joseph, Jason Peters. I mean, and all respect to these guys. Thank you guys for coming in and helping us. But at the end of the day, they're either 1-year deals or they end up even this year. We got the guy who came off retirement from Washington, And even so, he still ended up on IR or ended up with an injury. Then they ended up starting the season. So it's like when they do free agency and the guys end up on Peyton Turner, he didn't start the season either. Like these are guys we witnessed.
Peyton Turner, you built a whole story about Perrion, but he don't play. It's like,
and he was one of the guys we were excited about.
Right, he was one of the guys that actually looked good. Like the shit is stupid. K-Face said you had Mozzie a third day pick. I actually did not look at Mozzie's film before the draft, so I didn't. I'm just saying, but looking back at it, looking at Mozzie now, I feel like he was a third round pick.
Yeah,
I feel like he was not. When you pick a DT in the first round, like they've got to be like Jalen Carter ish or. Like this year kid, somebody that's like they're gonna start being very disruptive. Like, yeah, they're not gonna be elite yet because it always takes DTs about 3 years, but you're gonna see, like, yeah, he's it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like Mozzie has had flashes, but he's also had the bad end of the stick because he got drafted by a coach that didn't want him. Dan Quinn did not want Mozzie. I thought he did. It looked like he did according to the optics on draft night. But when you look at how he was asking Mozzie to completely change who he was, he didn't want Mozzie. He didn't want Mozzie. Then you drafted Zimmer. He was on a 1-year deal. So it's like he had to work with Mozzie. And Mozzie looked good, or better under him. And then now you got Eberflus who don't like him. I really think Mozzie's on the field because Shotty is probably telling him he's better than Toyia. Keep his ass out there. But now you got another defensive coordinator that don't like you and at every turn is trying to get somebody else to play over you. So, we love injured players. We're always drafted injured players, especially in the second round. Jalen Smith, LVE, who else did we draft? Well, he wasn't a second round pick, but he a third round pick. Revel. Yeah, we love anything to be cheap. Yeah. Cheap as possible. Like you even think of your best player, Deron Bland, one of your best players. That was a 5th round pick. That was luck. That was a 5th round pick. And then Osa a 3rd round pick, and he ain't doing shit. We should not have paid him. I'm really thinking it was a mistake. We should not.
Definitely one of the bigger disappointments.
It was a mistake. We should not have paid him at all because he's.
You only he showed a continuing trend in being better every season, but now it just completely fell off.
I don't think you should have paid him unless you were going to keep Micah, because it's clear like Osa. He needs one-on-ones, but even when I'm seeing Osa in one-on-one this year, he doesn't look good. Like, this defense is just not good. So I don't know. I really don't know where the light is at the end of the tunnel. Of course, the coaches and Dak, they're going to always say the right thing in front of the answer. Right in front of cameras. Even Dak today, he's like, y'all can write about if y'all think we need somebody, but I trust the guys. It's like, Dak, no the fuck you do not. You do not trust the guys. Stop lying. That's the only thing I hate about Dak. Sometimes just show frustration, bruh. We don't have to do the PC answers all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I love Dak. Dak is my favorite player. I don't want to hear that bull ass shit when we know good and fucking well you do not trust those guys. So stop lying. Right. You don't have to lie. You can just say, listen, you can just say it's up to the Joneses. But I'm hoping that we get better. That's it. But you don't have to do the whole, I believe in them, and y'all can write articles about it. But it's just like, okay, Dad. And you keep saying you believe in them, and you're gonna continue to look how you look, putting up 30, 40-point games and losing.
Right. Right.
Like Dak at some point, it's like stop the coach speak, stop the PC answers. It's lame.
We need those tough conversations sometimes. I mean, sometimes players get they're thrown attack. Like even recently, like the last couple of weeks, Tua, he was under attack because he came out about players being late to meet and calling people out. But I respect that. I sometimes would rather see that. I'm not saying that people are late or airing dirty laundry they want to say, but hey, if you show a little, hey man, discernment, like hey man. like, you guys need to step up, or hey, I want to see the offensive line. I want to see the offensive line do that. Hey, I would, I want to see certain things, but I trust these guys. Yeah, I trust them. Oh yeah, everything's good. Just like Shotty, everything's good. Oh, yeah, Eberflus is good. I trust them. Yeah, we get the personnel. And that seems to be like something that's ignored sometimes. Like sometimes things are just glossed over a little bit more than. And then I would like sometimes like Shotty. That was something Shotty said to the offseason. Like, I can have the tough conversations, but are you having that?
I'm having those tough conversations because it don't seem like it. I did see in Dak's defense, I did see him chewing at the offensive line today. That's the first time I've seen him.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So, yeah, we talked about that. This last week when
I did see he was chewing their ass out today on the sideline. Okay, so good. Maybe Dak is just trying. He's just trying not. I know what he's doing. He's trying not to give the media any more ammo, because if Dak say that tomorrow, Dak Prescott ethers defense.
Correct.
So he knows, like, I can't say shit here.
Yeah, because I even saw a tweet. You saw that. Well, I don't know if you seen it earlier. They were trying to give Jamar Chase a hard time when he said something like, how do you think that your defense can find leaders of their own? And Jamar Chase was like, well, that ain't my job. I'm on offense. I'll play defense. And now everyone's like, oh, why would he say that? That's not a leader, and that's your team, and this and the third. So yeah, Dak will get the same, if not worse, hate. He said anything about, anything. You even see our media now trying to bait our players. Now I think it was a couple of weeks ago they were talking
they constantly they kind of trying to bait.
And CD's like, I'm on offense and I'm good.
Yeah, I posted that. Dak and them, they getting fed up, but
right,
it's still like the media is trying to ask questions. But Dak said our identity is inconsistent and that is unacceptable. Step up and shut up the talk. That's what I'm saying. So, but I gotta watch the interview because maybe he was really. He may have said some other shit in there where he was like, it's just unacceptable. But it's like, what can you do? Right. Like you go out, you train, right? It's like we just gotta. And now then next week we face the Cardinals. We never beat that team, bro. Like, this is bad, guys. This is bad.
They're like that at the barbecue. Like they could be, and they're saying they're having the best year, but they could be even having like a bad year. And they somehow, some way find the momentum and the swings to somehow show up and show out against the Cowboys.
Every team does, bro. Every team fucking does. Right. So that's why I'm like, no, man. Like, I really don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm gonna just sit back and watch the front office. What else can I do? I just gonna sit back and look at them and be like,
who's to blame? At the end of the day, who is
front office?
It's y'all job to run. It's y'all job to run the organization. How it's supposed to be ran.
It's on the front office.
Let's see. It's on our court. Let's see that schemed up pressure, Steven. You talking about it? So okay, so go ahead, going back to Eberflus and ask him about that scheme pressure. Yeah, that was the number one thing. Oh yeah, we don't need Micah. We can scheme pressure. We can do this. We got the guys. We got 4-5 guys.
It's like our team looks worse than our defense looks worse than the Panthers. Worse than the worst than the worst team in the well, we are the worst. Well, we're not the worst team because we got the best offense. But I mean, our defense looks like a zero. Like I said, these guys shouldn't even be in the league. These guys shouldn't even be in the league. They should be in the UFL.
We literally look like a team of undrafted free agents, and it's all due respect, but it just like they have not saying they don't have no talent out there, but it's like they don't know what's going on. They just look oblivious. Guys looking ran wide open again, and it's like, come on, dog.
Yeah, it's just like
come on. At what point do you get frustrated with yourself? Like, I gotta make a play. I gotta do this.
They don't know what's happening, sis. They don't know, but we gonna end this. None of y'all dropped in the chat, but thank y'all all for your comments. K Faith, Nisi, True Cowboy, Mark Ramian, who else was in here? Miss Jackie, Auntie Jackie, thank you for being in here. Ken, thank you for being in here. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Hopefully, Brandy, thank you, Brandy. I think that's it. No answer for the boys. Thank you for popping in. And Bear. And Lee from Facebook.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to everybody who tapped in with us. I really appreciate y'all so much. Yes. Please donate to our Cash Apps. Sis, if you could remove the banner so they can see. Yep. donate to our cash apps, help us continue to grow
And also,
equipment and stuff like that. Go ahead.
yeah, and also on that note too, shout out to JVB boy. I think he donated over the weekend. I think last weekend during last week's game. So really appreciate that. Really appreciate.
Oh
that,
yeah, I
JVB.
think JV. Thank you for reminding me, JV. I think he donated to me too. So thank you so much, JV, and anybody who's donated to me recently. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. Please like the stream. If you're watching on playback, please like it. Please share and please subscribe to our YouTube channels. If y'all haven't already, we really appreciate y'all so much. And hopefully we'll be back on Wednesday.
Yes, appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thanks for your time, sis. We'll see you next time, guys.
All right, thank y'all. See ya.